Hi guys, Mum Sanity here. I am just going to do a video of me. Basically, I'm just going to get ready and I'm going to use some of the new products from Avon. I'm going to start with getting my hair done and out of the way. I'm just going to apply some of the Ultimate Shine Serum. I'm going to pop some in my hair and then tuck it out of the way and do my makeup and then go back to my hair. Plainly because it's just so thick this morning. It's my own fault. I went to bed with it wet and it's just like I stuck my finger in a plug socket and it's just gone. I mean, it could look worse, right? So this is what the serum looks like. And I'm just going to pop some on my hand. And then we'll be together. Oh, that smells nice. Looks like this, all shiny. And I'm just going to run it through. I have the radio on in the background, so hopefully it doesn't get taken down. I have some of the new Lisa Armstrong range that was released last week. I have the primer, a foundation, an eye pencil pen, I think it's pen, and a mascara that I'm going to try. To excuse the background, I've been working on a picture for my daughter's bedroom and we just had a birthday, as you can see. So let's get this out of the way. I'm just gonna clip that there. My GHDs are warming up so that I can get that sorted. I'm going to start by talking about the primer. So the Lisa Armstrong primer. See, Lisa Armstrong is a world-renowned makeup artist. The packaging is so feminine and it's really cute. I absolutely love it. I love how it goes from your creams to your pinks. I think the packaging is so elegant. I do absolutely love it. I can't get the box open. Boxes, huh? And then the packaging is a lot like the Distillery. So you've got the aluminium top and the glass bottom, so it is glass. And it does have a sealer which has gone in the lid. And oh, it smells like citrus. It smells really nice. So this is the primer and it's a priming moisturizer. Let's have a look what else it says. It doesn't say anything else, it just says it's made in Poland. Avon Cosmetics, England. And it's Lisa Armstrong's own range. Which are, like I say, they're available online. They're available on the store. And as from the 1st of, where am I? October. So from the 1st of October, it will be available in the catalogues. Which go out, obviously, from your Avon representative. But I will put the link below so that you can all see for yourself. Now it is quite a thick substance, so I'm going to go in as I mean to go on. I do want a full coverage. I do have a couple of spots that I need to cover as well. I'm probably making Lisa cringe with how much I'm putting on my face. Oh, I love the smell. It smells really citrusy. It actually, do you know what it reminds me of? Lemon meringue. It reminds me of lemon meringue. I really like it. Just gonna pop them over. I must admit, it does feel like it's covered all the pores. It does feel really good, and I feel like I could wear this without actually putting a makeup base on it, because it's made my skin feel like it's all one level. Even the spots don't feel like they're there. Well, they're not spots, they're scabs, but same thing. That feels so nice. Oh, and it smells gorgeous. It makes me want some lemon meringue. It does. Gorgeous. So next we have the Lisa Armstrong foundation, or at least this would be next if I wasn't going to use concealer, but I am going to use concealer. But this is the foundation. This is, don't tell me what shade it is. Hang on, let me see. Shade 2. So this is shade 2. Without looking in the magazine, I wouldn't know which one shade 2 was. It's one of the, I believe it's the lightest shade that they have, because I have a light skin tone anyway, other than these dark circles that you can see. That is the lightest shade that they seem to have on the Lisa Armstrong range. So I'm just going to pop that down a moment and grab my concealer, and I'm going to be going and hiding my bags. I am going to use a little bit of pigment. I'm going to use a red lipstick. Well, it's not red, it's more of an orange. So it's Silky Apricot, this one. This is called Silky Apricot, and it's literally like, and I'm not going to go straight in and just go wham bam thank you ma'am. No sorry. I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to hide, or rather highlight, isn't it? It's going to highlight my dark circles. And that's going to get rid of the dark circles without causing the cakey makeup. And I'm just going to pop some under here. You can see I have little red marks. So anything that I have reddish that's sticking out and that's in your face, or colour pigmentation that needs hiding under a concealer, I put this apricot lipstick on first. I don't think I've ever used the lipstick. I've just used it for my eyes, hiding my bags, because let's face it, nobody needs to see this ugly first thing in the morning. So I'm going to go in with the Power Stay concealer. This is in Neutral Fair. Again, this is one of the lightest shades that they have. And I'm just going to pop a couple of dots around the eye. And then I'm going to cover up my blemishes. So I'm going to get that one. I feel like I should just do the whole chin at this point. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, so we're gonna look beautiful. I'm just gonna let that dry. So we're gonna just tap this in with his finger. We don't actually need anything, although we can actually use, I have actually got this tiny, and it is, look at that, how tiny is it? So I suppose we could use that tiny little sponge, tiny little blender. Just hide those bags. Just gonna get it all up in there. I'm hiding, don't forget I'm hiding the red and the pigmentation under the eyes, so that I don't look like I'm a walk-in corpse that's just needing sleep. Well, people are stockpiling again, according to radio. Feel like I'm missing out on all the fun. Not going out, just doing the school runs. I lie, I took the dog for a walk today. We went somewhere along the tops and it was just nice and quiet. which is just what I needed. Okay, so all we've done is hidden the colour pigmentation with the concealer and the apricot lipstick. Just to hide the colour that goes around my eyes and on the top of my eyelids, and the red under my nose, and the spots. We have hidden our spots. So next we're going to be we will be using the Lisa Armstrong foundation. So this is supposed to give you full coverage. It's in a pump bottle, as you can see here. It's in a pump. Pop that lid there. And I have a clean sponge, which I don't know where to juggle it. So let's have a, okay, so it's not that light. It's not as light as I would normally do. Let me see if I can show you some swatches in a bit. It smells nice. Again, it doesn't smell like the primer. The primer smells really nice, but it doesn't quite smell like, you know, the if you're a 90s babe, you'll know what I mean by this, but makeup smelled like makeup when we was kids, right? It was a distinguished smell, mostly smelled like clay. It was hard to miss. This still has a scent on it. I can't pinpoint it though for life in me. It still has a fruity smell, so it still smells very citrusy. It's just not as prominent as the primer, which would have been nice to smell like a meringue for the day. Okay, so let's have a look at what this coverage is like. For some reason I had it in my mind then I was doing half a face and I'm like, no, I have to go out on the school run soon. So this foundation is in the higher end retail range for Avon, so it is one of the most expensive foundations that we do. They do have an offer on at the moment. I think it's 2 for £22, I think it is. So Lisa does mix and match her foundations to get her perfect tone. Sometimes she'll use different ones, different places. I'm just going to blend it down my neck. It's a little bit cakey then. My my eyelashes were sticking. I'm just going to pop a little bit more on this. You can see this scab still here, so I'm going to pop a little bit more concealer on. But as coverage goes, that's pretty damn amazing, if I don't say so myself. For coverage, I'm quite impressed with the coverage. Dab that in there. Have I missed any? I don't think I've missed any. So I'm just going to go back in with the Power Stay Concealer. I'm just going to pop it on top and let that dry a little bit. I don't think that one needs anything. I don't know what that is though. Let's hide it. And I don't need anywhere else. That's pretty much the only one that's had little bits of issue. I'm just gonna hide that in. And it does blend pretty smoothly with the concealer and the foundation shade, and that was quite impressive, I must admit. I am liking it. It feels very light. It's not sticky. Hopefully when it dries it'll be even better and it won't go all cracked, and shouldn't do with the primer base, but we'll see how it goes. But that is the coverage for the Lisa Armstrong foundation. So I'm going to give the Perfect Wear Duet set. So this is an eyeshadow set. And I just totally wet my skin on one of the boxes, but never mind. And these come in these little cases like this with the Avon wrote across the top. And you see that on my finger smudges, because you have finger smudges. And that's what it comes like. So you put them on in the order so that you can get the desired effect. So we'll give that a go and we'll see how it looks. I don't particularly want to use this little thing. So instead I'm going to use my brush that I've got for my crease brush. Literally called a fluffy crease brush. I'm going to go in with the green as the base colour. Never done this one before. Okay, so the green. I'm just going to sweep that across and fill my crease. Just give it a little bit of colour there. And then I'm just going to brush it off on my top. Just gets rid of the excess. And then I'm going to go in for the number 2, which is a pink. Now, number 2 I would normally have put here, but because it's the lighter one, I'm going to put it here. And then number 3 and 4, I'm going to gradually move across. So let's see how we end up going. The pigmentation's pretty strong, isn't it? Never know what to expect from these little palettes. It's always nice to be pleasantly surprised. I could say that. And then I'm gonna brush it again. And then I'm gonna go in with the number 3, which is just lighter. I'm sticking with the same brush because I do like my brush. This brush is a really good brush. And then I'm just going to go in with number 4, which is the darker brown. And I'll probably completely mess up the entire look now. Which would not be the first time, trust me. Hold on. And then I'm just going to use my blending tool and I'm just going to blend it across. Oh. And that is the colour. Just blend that there. That's the colour we're going for today, apparently. So I've got a bit of greens, then it goes pinks to browns. It's not very dark browns, but we'll give it a go with the eyeliner and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so the Lisa Armstrong eyeliner, it looks like this. And this is a Miraculous Tattoo eyeliner. So this is when we completely mess up and we have a streak of eyeliners going, because we have never been able to do cat's eyes. Can anybody do the cat flicks? You know, the little flicks that sort of just go. I don't think I've ever mastered that look. But we're not necessarily just going to go for that neither. So it's all in this rose gold casing with Lisa's name and signature across. And it just says that this one is made in Germany. It doesn't tell you what's in any of the products, actually. I'm assuming that would be on the full page. So the ingredients are actually on the back, so that's good. So it says, do not apply to the inner rim of the eyelash line. Do not use on the eye if the eye is irritated or infected, and consult with your GP. If you scratch your eye with the applicator, never lead or dual eyeliner. Okay. So by what that, to me, says, don't put it on this lower line because that's not where it's meant to go. And we're going to have to try and figure out how to do that. Oh my gosh, I have never managed to get this. So wish me luck. Let's have a look. Do you think you are? Okay, so I'm literally just going to do that, I think, because if I do more, I was probably going to completely ruin it. And that was where it wasn't supposed to go. Oh well. And that wasn't supposed to happen either. It's just getting worse. Okay. Okay, we'll fix this. Hopefully with some mascara and a cotton bud. I never even used these in my emo phase. It was just the eyeshadow. Goes on really easily. It's just not supposed to look like that. Okay, so just going to go in with the black glimmer stick and try to fix that up a little. Gosh, that still looks... Okay, stop playing, it's going to get worse. Let's see. So I'm just going to go and try and blend this line in a little bit. I'm just going to use a little bit of this grey that I've got. It's literally one of the Avon palettes and it's got blues and greys. I'm just going to try and blend so that it's not so harsh, because I don't like it being so harsh. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Let's just get... Okay, so illuminator. This is just to brighten under the eyes. Again, it will try and hide this little bit of a lip that I've got. And it will get rid of anything that under my eyes that needed correcting. And I'm just gonna... go in with my little one again. Just to dab that where I need it. I'm using this because it gets where my fingers can't. And you don't get the streak line that you get with the fingers. I'm just gonna pop that up there too. I'm trying not to get the black line that you can see. There we go. Well, it's better than it was. For the lips, I'm going to go in with the 2-in-1 Cushion Cloud. This is lip tint and cheek tint. No, cheek tint and lip tint. This is a really good product. So these are they stay. They don't wash off. They don't wipe off. They're pretty good. I'm not going to use it on my cheeks because I don't want to put anything on them. But I am going to use it on my lips. I'm going to squeeze it out. There we go. Okay, so now we've got that. Before I put anything else on, we need to sort this hair bear bunch out. We need to sort this out. And the easiest way to do that is I'm keeping my grip. I'm just going to pop it here. It's already looking better than it was actually with just the serum on. I have to excuse all my greys. So I'm just patting all the way around. Okay, so this is what we're going to start with first. I'm going to continue using the same brush. So this is a paddle brush. This is available as of next month. This is one of the new brushes. It actually has really fine little teeth. So you have to excuse my hair in it. Get rid of that, you can see it. Okay, so it has little teeth. It has a line of little teeth and then it has its normal teeth. And I just love that it actually gets in there. Probably one of the only brushes I have that actually gets through all my tangles in the first brush. I absolutely love this brush. And they have a whole range. I actually have them, but I don't do my hair enough to need them. This is the only one that I pretty much use. And I've got my GHDs, which is what I'm going to go in and straighten all this mop with. I'm not posh enough to have the Cloud9s or anything. With these GHDs I've had since they first came out. They are my pride and joy because I paid so much for them. I remember when the GHDs and straighteners were the new thing and everybody was going nuts for it, and then oh my god, these angel curlers came out and these crimpers, and god, there was so much. I mean, there's even more now, but I never learned to use anything other than an iron. Yes, I used to iron my hair. And then my grandparents bought me these GHDs one Christmas, and I was like, oh my god. And I think if I remember right, that Christmas I had a really nice long iron scar down the side of my face where I'd ironed my hair and I'd caught inside my face accidentally. It was like the best Christmas gift anybody could get me. I mean, this is the same time, mind you, that people, you know, mobile phones were coming out and they started having little cameras on them, and they was infrared. You got to remember the infrared. When we used to send each other songs via infrared, and we used to sit next to each other right close under the table with his phones near each other so that we could send each other things. Oh yeah, good old days. Good old days. But yeah, my first pair of GHDs are still going, and now I feel massively old. One of these days, my daughter's going to turn around to me when she's about my age and she'll be like, Mum, do you remember when we had circular lights to do with makeup by? Oh gosh. That'll be a thing of the past, and it'll be the entire room that lights up with different changing bulbs for different types of makeup. Where you'll actually have to know what kind of bulbs people have got to know what type of makeup to wear. Just doing this really quickly. Don't really need to spend forever on it. As you can see, I am in desperate need of going to my hairdressers again. But that will definitely have to go on the wait list. What's on me? I feel like I should have some Kerrang playing in the background from him. It'd really fill it up. Take me to the past. You've got to remember all those times when we used to listen to the music channel, because MTV was a new thing back then. And it was literally all music. And if you wanted the hardcore stuff, it was Kerrang. Like Avril Lavigne was our hardcore, can you imagine? Oh god. My son listens to all this crap techno shite, and it is horrible stuff, and he listens to it and he blares it out and he loves it. And we're like, we used to think Linkin Park was back, or that Monkeys thing. Oh, what was that song where they dressed up in their monkey costumes, and oh, that was my favourite. I mean, we had stuff like Nickelback. Oh gosh, I mean, I think our hardest group was Busted for the techno songs, and we had some good DJ songs, you know, the disco stuff. My husband listens to a lot of that still today. We're so stuck in the past, it's just so funny. so funny. And there we go. A more human looking me. The one that's less scary. So as we say, this is the coverage from the Lisa Armstrong range, as well as the eyeshadow, not the eyeshadow, sorry, the mascara. And we did use the liquid one for the top, which has tied up a little bit better when we put in some powders on top of it. I am just so inexperienced with the liquid liner that I fail no matter what I try. So maybe one of you guys can send me a picture of you using the liquid liner a little bit better than I can, which is anybody can do better than I can, let's face it. So you had the before and this is the after, and all of everything that I've used today is available on the store link below in the comments. If you have any questions or any recommendations, then please do get in touch. Leave a comment, send me a message, however you want to do it. Great for me. And I'll see you guys later. Everybody stay safe and don't forget to wash your hands. Bye guys.